Welcome to the site of the 2025 Dive Talk Meetup. This is the Mayan Princess Beach and Dive Resort in Roatan, Honduras. One of the biggest differences from this location versus the locations from last year and the year before that, and even this year in 2024, is that the beach is actually alive. Look at that. Tons of different businesses and restaurants and resorts and stores. You can just go out walking. It's super safe around here. Check this out behind me. It's amazing. So here's another huge advantage of the Mayan Princess is the property is kind of broken in two. So there's the main hotel over there, and right here in the middle is the beach club, and then you have the other side over there, kind of the split of the resort. But let me show you the beach club because it's pretty epic. So this thing right here, they have a bar right at the entrance. There's another bar down there, and all this sitting space. Check this out. And also cornhole, if you like to play cornhole. This is where we're gonna spend the night. Just after diving, after giving away thousands and thousands of dollars in prizes, we'll just come here, chill out, relax, talk, share stories. Speakers are always joining us in the evenings after dinner, and we'll be able to spend some time together and relax after diving. Look at this thing. Coffee machine, full bar. TVs, super cool place. I had dinner here last night. It was pretty epic. So look at this room. How much closer can you get to the beach? You would just come out of your room, which is probably gonna be full of dive gear, just drying. And you just walk, I don't know, 20 feet, and you're right on the crystal clear waters of Roatan. Yeah, buddy. So this is one of the pools located on the mermaid, or in Spanish, sirena, side of the resort. So these are more common hotel rooms. Just picture your Marriott, Hilton, etc. rooms, just the bed, bathroom, and that's it. So this is more of a hotel, but it has its own pool. So this will be most likely the pool where we're gonna be doing all of our tri-rebreathers and any workshop that we have in water. This is great. This is, I don't know, about 10 feet deep or something like that. It doesn't have any markings on the floor, so it's hard to know. But anyway, this pool is perfect for that. So the main resort is over there. That's where the front desk is and all that stuff, the meeting rooms, and a lot of the rooms are there, suites and whatnot. Then you have the beach club right here, which we already saw earlier today. And then you have the mermaid side, as I mentioned. It's actually mermaids in like plural. But the other thing you didn't see is that right in the same parking lot, or in the same area, right, you have this thing called La Placita, which is like little square. And it's pretty awesome. Let me show you what that looks like, because it's one of my favorite areas to explore in the afternoons after diving. There's several shops and restaurants, and I think I've been to La Placita every day that I've been here. All right, so here's La Placita. Let me show you what this looks like. Hey guys, check this out. So there's a restaurant right here, Le Bistro. Coffee place. Gelato. Pizza place, bars, and shops. It's a churro stand. I tried those a couple nights ago. They were okay. I think a little overpriced, but they were pretty good. Drinks. And again, this is the shop that I've been hitting. I'm actually gonna go in because I need bubble gum. Great success. By the way, I know you're wondering, how's the diving? Outstanding. Really, really awesome. I don't know if I've ever seen so many fish like in dives out. And I've been all over the place. You know, I haven't been to Galapagos, for example. I'm pretty sure they have more fish. But based on the locations we've had in the past, which are Bon Air and Cozumel and Florida, this has, it feels like triple or quadruple the amount of fish. It's like swimming in an aquarium. If you've ever done the Georgia Aquarium dive at the Ocean Voyager, you know what I'm talking about. There's fish everywhere. It's like surrounded by it, especially in the night dives. I went in 2 night dives this week and it was like a swarm of bees. There were fish everywhere around you, and during the day it's the same thing. It was really, really cool. And I don't know if it's the season or whatever, but there was this little silver fish. There's like millions of them. Hey Tom, how was diving this week?
Oh, it was really fun.
Really fun?
Yes, sir.
What was your favorite dive?
I think a couple of dives ago, we actually saw a small little octopus about the size of a silver dollar. We were actually looking at something else in the sand area and broken coral. And then this little octopus started moving, but it was so translucent and white you couldn't see it when it was still. And then once it was moving, it put its little legs out. So that was a very unique creature. And then a couple nights ago we did a night dive, and night dives are amazing with the octopus and all the creatures that come out.
By the way, if you like cats, there's cats all over the place in Roatan. Like street cats, I guess, I don't know. But they're friendly. You just walk around. Some of them have collars, some of them don't. Let's go to the dive center so you can check it out. Dive center is pretty awesome, by the way. I know that is very important for the Dive Talk meetup. Dive center really can make or break your experience, and we really think these guys are going to knock it out of the park. So this is the conference rooms where we're gonna have our speakers and giveaways, by the way. And this is the area for the lockers. All of your stuff will be kept in lockers, and it's concierge diving. So basically you will go to the boat and all your stuff will be already loaded and ready to go install on the tank. You can obviously confirm yourself. You should obviously test your nitrox, but other than that, everything will be ready to go. All you just have to do is show up with like your wetsuit if you're gonna dive one, your mask, and your fins, and then you're good to go. So look at all these dive sites. Woo-wee, so many of them. So here's where we are, West Bay. Okay, that's where the resort is. And you can see all of those sites very, very close to the island. By the way, my favorite is Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall was my favorite dive this week. It's really, really cool because of the swim-throughs. There's so many swim-throughs, and it's kind of like up to you and how comfortable you are. Some of them are pretty big, some of them are super tight. And it was really cool because I would go through the tight ones and then I would turn around and there were like these 2 or 3 young guys just following me and going through the swim-through, and they're like high-fiving each other, and I would high-five them too. Pretty cool. All right. So here are the lockers. So you can see they put your name on them and they give you a number. So whenever you want your gear, you can come and get it. Like mine is on, actually it's supposed to be number 48. Let's see. Here we go. There's Gus. Number 48. And my gear is here from the earlier dive this morning. But everybody's here. So you can see they have tons and tons of lockers. They also rinse your gear with Stearamine and fresh water, of course, and have it ready for the next day. Like I said, you will just show up at the boat and dive. By the way, there's lionfish here in Roatan. So I may or may not have gone out with a spear and kill some of them. If you know me, you know how much I enjoy that. So maybe, not gonna say I kill multiple and help the environment, but maybe 5 or 6 on a night dive, maybe. I don't know. If I had done it, that's what I would have done. Maybe, I don't know. 8 or 10, whatever. Which I didn't, because that would be against the rules. You're supposed to have a permit from the government of Honduras and a blessing and a license to kill in order to just shoot invasive lionfish. So the boat operator, the amazing staff from the dive boat did not give me a spear because they watch our videos and know that we enjoy killing lionfish and we're proficient at it. They didn't do that. That would be against the rules. So just wanted to put it out there, make it clear that we didn't. But anyway, the point is I wanted to really quick add some more clarity in terms of why Mayan princes and what are some things to expect. Number one, before I forget, last time for the previous meetup, we had like a payment structure where you like put a deposit down and then there was another payment and then there was a third payment and like everything was more complicated. And we had people who just paid for it up front. Like, I don't want to do this thing and another payment and all this. This is just too complicated. I'm going. Take my money. Here's the payment in full. I'm going. We didn't reward those people last time, and we wanted to do something different. If you just pay for your registration completely, no, not a deposit and then pay later or whatever. If you just pay for it up front, we're going to give you 100 raffle tickets for free just so you can enter the raffle. We had some amazing prizes, over 70 prizes we gave away on the last meetup. 4 rebreathers were given away at the last day, so it's going to be epic. So if you pay in full for your room and your registration, boom, 100 free tickets for the raffle for you. So I wanted to just put that out there. The second thing is, why Roatan and why the Mayan princes? So at the end of the last meetup in Bonaire, we sent out a survey asking a bunch of questions. Mainly, we were looking for 2 things. Number one, where should we go next year? Because we value your opinion. We want to dive with you wherever you want to go. And overwhelming, everyone voted to try something else. We had already done Florida, was the very first meetup. Then we did Cozumel, then Bonaire. People wanted to go to another place. So that's why we ended up going to Roatan. Roatan is a paradise for divers, so you guys are going to love it there. But the second thing is some things that they wanted improvements from the plaza. Not that they were bad, but they could be better. Number one was the food. Right? We had one restaurant with a buffet. If they had what you like, great. If you didn't, well, too bad. That was just the buffet that night. Whatever they had was it. And it just kind of became repetitive. So people complain about that. Multiple restaurants at the Mayan Princess. I tried 3 of them. I think there's 4, but I tried 3 of them personally. Different foods, different things every night. Loved them. No complaints there. On top of that, if you're not happy with the food, again, it's a premium all-inclusive package, so you should just take advantage of it. But if you want to try something else, if you looked online, there's a restaurant next door that I really like. That's the beauty of West Bay, is that it's a touristy beach. Super safe, tons of restaurants and bars and stuff. Go and try something else. You can do that. We didn't have that option at the plaza. The second thing people made comments on was the double occupancy nature of the rooms. People having roommates. Now, if you're traveling with a significant other, if you're traveling with your buddy, your friend, best friend, your mom, whatever, then it's not a big deal. But a lot of people travel and kind of got assigned a roommate when they checked in at the meetup. And some people, I didn't hear any bad things or bad complaints about it, but it was more about like, I wish we had more privacy. I wish that when I went to bed early, because I'm an early riser, my roommate didn't stay out and they came in and woke me up and, at midnight or whatever. We did hear some comments like that. And because of that, I thought that the Mayan Princess was a better fit because they have a concept of villas. And the 2-bedroom villas, which is what we're going to use for double occupancy, for example, they are actual rooms where you can go into your room with your bed and close the door and have that privacy. Some of those villas have 1 bathroom, so you're still sharing 1 bathroom like you did at the plaza, but a lot of them have 2 bathrooms. So you get your own room and your own bathroom as well, which is great. So the price for it increased a little bit. We were actually able to reduce the price by $100 moving from Cozumel to Bonaire. But now, because of all these added bonuses and added benefits of going to the Mayan Princess. And because Roatan is just more expensive than Bonaire, for some reason, the prices are back at the Cozumel level. So we went $100 and match again the price in Cozumel, which is not terrible. And this took weeks and weeks of back and forward and negotiation with different resorts. And, we were able to get the prices back to the way it was in Cozumel. So it's not terrible. Plus, it seems like the flying to Roatan is cheaper, at least from some of the cities in the US like Atlanta and Miami. Seems like it's cheaper to go to Roatan, I guess because it's closer than Bonaire. So whatever extra $100 you're paying for your room, or extra couple $100 or whatever, depending on the room that you pick, you're going to just get it back because the flight is going to be cheaper. It's not the same for everybody. Maybe it's the same or whatever, but I think you guys are going to be happier with this location in terms of the things that you wanted to see improved from the Plaza to now the Mayan Princess. So I think you guys are going to be happy about that. Some differences to expect. There is no short diving in Roatan. Their beach is not super rocky like in Bonaire, where you come in and you kind of struggle. It gets sketchy and then it gets deep pretty quickly and you can go diving. The beaches in Roatan, you saw them on the video, they're perfect. Like white sand, really beautiful. So it's just, it's hard to go in and go diving. It doesn't drop. It's not like a rocky entrance with coral or whatever. It's just beautiful white sandy beaches in West Bay. So because of that, we'll be diving on boats every day. Boat diving is expensive. So long story short, we weren't able to reduce the price once again. We could keep going every year cheaper. That would be best, but we just couldn't do it. So I hope you guys understand that. Other than that, if you haven't seen the video of the last meetup, I'm going to leave it right here. You can check it out. Register at divetalkmeetup.com for the 2025 meetup, paying full so you can get the tickets. And yeah, we can't wait to dive with you next year in Roatan. We'll see you then.